Hey hotties, okay, so we are backstage. Rush is ready to take the stage. I don't even know if he slept last night. He's so excited to share his 10 gardening tips with our wonderful audience here at the Home and Garden Show. Here's the thing, he doesn't know, we messed with the slideshow. So you have to check out how we messed with him on stage. It's gonna be hilarious.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rush from the Morning Hot Tub on the new Hot 89.9.
Thank you. Thank you, Brady. Nice job. I want to say thank you to everybody here for coming out today. I said I would only give about 10 minutes of my time, which I think is certainly sufficient. I want to get started by telling you, any of you who met up with me earlier this morning and were able to sample Rush's old-fashioned extra crispy chicken nuggets, they were very good, very tasty, but I should warn you, they were also grossly undercooked. So that means likely you're going to get salmonella poisoning and be very, very ill for the next several hours. And there's a lesson in that. It's all about preparedness. If you don't prepare, the results can often be disastrous. And you can say the same for gardening. So as you're getting violently ill over the next several hours, you can think about these gardening tips that I'm going to give to you to help you be more prepared this spring and summer in your gardens. So let's get started without further ado. Tip number one, and this is true, always have a good SPF nearby and apply it 30 minutes before you get out there in the garden. You can't underestimate the sun. Remember this, it's the tomatoes that should be red, not your face. All right, number two, where you seed is where you sow. That's right, thank you. Make sure you pick a great spot for your plants. If you pick a spot where you don't want to be, your plants don't want to be there either. Plus, you're probably not going to spend a lot of time taking care of your plants if it's in a place that you don't want to be, right? Right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Number three, this is important. Drink to your success with a cool glass of hydrating ice water by your side. It's not just your plants that need water, it's your body too. You don't want to wilt like a fern. I'd now like to step away from my list and discuss some more serious gardening matters. I want to thank Brady Jones for putting me on the spot here. Oh, thank you. Let's take a moment to remember some of the prominent gardeners who have inspired me. Gertrude Macbeth, a favorite. Let me tell you why she was Gertie was one of my favorites. I mean, look at her. Look at that smile. Look at Gertie Macbeth's smile. She had a way, not with just flowers, but with vegetables as well. You always know with Gertie, it was going to be a nice juicy peach. Leonard Patterson, more than a master hosman, and as we know, hoeing ain't easy. He's also a dear friend of mine. Oh, he's still alive, and that's good news. One of the things that Leonard used to always say to me was, one of the things that Leonard used to always say to me, one of my favorite quotes from Leonard was, he used to say, let's get some energy back in this room. So let's do what Leonard says and let's get some energy going. Let's hear ya. Yeah. Okay. When I say water, you say can. Water. Can. Water. Can. All right. I think we did that. Okay. And if we can, a moment of silence as we remember all the plants we've lost over the past year. This was a particularly harsh winter. If we can ask you to just bow your heads, and we'll have a moment of silence for all the plants, not just the begonias, the daisies too, all the tomato plants, the ferns, the hibiscus plants, even some of you that managed to kill a cactus. It can be done. We? The arborist armor. The plant that grows, the seeds I hoe, the smile I give for a raindrop through a sieve. Flowers, how you grow. Grow, grow, grow. much like my heart, just so you know. Thank you. It's an odd title for that poem, but how good we put two here. You know, baldness prevention is $1 billion industry. Everybody wants to keep the hair on their head. Well, the plants want to keep the leaves on their stems too. Never overprune your plants. Come on, leave a leaf once in a while. Tip number 5, wear gloves and an apron. Nobody likes a grubby gardener. We all know that to be true. Hey, it's the roots that should be covered in dirt, not your legs. That's right, everybody. Number 6, your flowers are only as strong as their roots. Plant deep, plant firmly. You're only one strong gust of wind from your plants becoming your neighbor's issue. You don't want that. Keep your plants in your yard, plant them well. Nobody wants to live in a bad area, not even your plants. So you want a clean, a healthy soil. You don't want it to be too soft, but it should be gritty as well, like this. Everybody do this. Yeah. It's gritty soil. That's what you want. Shade lovers love shade and sun lovers love sun. Shade lovers don't love shade. Well, no, shade lovers don't love sun and sun lovers don't love shade. So keep the shade lovers in the shade and keep the sun lovers in the sun. And plant them in the right spot, or you're gonna have unhappy plants and no one wants that. Tip number 10. Okay, well that's fine. Breakfast could be the most important meal of the day, but for your plants, it's fertilizer first. And no matter what you use as fertilizer, if you buy it in the store, or if you're composting, or if you do whatever wacky thing you do in your backyard that's only your business, make sure you give it to your plants. And remember this, if you won't eat it, your plants probably will. And I forgot tip 9. Plants can't talk, but they're much like you, all of you. Not in the leafy, stemmy, flower, petal kind of way, but in that they're good listeners. You've all been great listeners today, and I'd like to show you love the way I show them love, the best way I know how, through the magic of song. The gardening themed rendition of The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. It is so hard to find good help these days. Please, sing along with me. You got to know when to plant them, know when to transplant them. Everybody, know when to throw the stalks away, or know when they need sun. You never stare at your garden. When you're ready and able, there'll be time enough for staring. Everybody, when the summer is done. Thank you very much. There is no featured speaker for a while now. So I want to thank all of you for coming and seeing me. And please, be like your plants. Look to the skies and grow. Goodbye, everybody.